I used to think discipline was about willpower. It was about forcing myself to do things I didn't want to do. I'd set my alarm for AM, plan to hit the gym, meditate, read 50 pages, and learn a new language, all before my first cup of coffee. You can probably guess how that turned out. By AM, I'd already failed, feeling worse than when I started. It felt like I was broken, like I just didn't have what it takes. If you've ever felt that way, stuck in a cycle of big goals and zero follow-through, then this video is for you. Because I discovered something that changed everything. It's not about willpower. It's about a simple 5-minute habit that rebuilds your discipline from the ground up. So what is this magic habit? It's not a cold shower or a complicated productivity hack. It's something I call the 5-minute win. The rule is simple. Every day, you have to do something productive, something that moves you forward for just 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. Sounds too easy, right? I thought so too. I was convinced that 5 minutes was pointless. What could you possibly achieve in 5 minutes? It felt like a drop in the ocean. But that's exactly why it works. The problem with building discipline isn't the work itself. It's the starting. We look at a huge goal, like writing a book or getting in shape, and our brain just shuts down. It's overwhelming. The mental energy it takes to even think about starting is exhausting. The 5-minute win short-circuits that entire process. Your brain doesn't fight you on a 5-minute task. Anyone can do something for 5 minutes. Want to learn guitar? Don't tell yourself you have to practice for an hour. Just pick it up and practice one chord for 5 minutes. Want to clean your messy apartment? Don't think about the whole place. Just spend 5 minutes tidying one small corner of your desk. Want to start running? Just put on your shoes and walk out the door for 5 minutes. The goal isn't to complete the task. The goal is to start. The goal is to show up. You're not trying to build a house. You're just laying a single brick. But here's where the magic happens. By consistently showing up for 5 minutes, you're not just doing the task. You are casting a vote for a new identity. Every time you complete a 5-minute win, you are telling yourself, I am the kind of person who shows up. I am the kind of person who keeps their promises. That's a powerful shift. You start building trust with yourself again. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself you'd do something and then didn't? Each time that happens, you trust yourself a little less. Your inner voice starts to say, why even bother? You're just going to quit anyway. The 5-minute win reverses that. It's a small, daily promise you can actually keep. And as you stack up these tiny wins, day after day, your self-belief starts to grow. You go from feeling like a failure to feeling like a finisher. And this is the real foundation of discipline, believing you have what it takes to follow through. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but how does this lead to real progress? 5 minutes a day won't get me very far, and you're right, if it stays at just 5 minutes forever. But it rarely does. This is the second amazing thing about this habit. It builds momentum. Newton's first law of motion says an object in motion stays in motion. Getting started is the hardest part. But once you start, it's much easier to keep going. You'll find that many days after your 5 minutes are up, you won't want to stop. You'll be in the zone. You've already overcome the biggest hurdle, which was starting. Doing another 5, 10, or even 30 minutes feels easy in comparison. And on the days you don't feel like it, you just do your 5 minutes and stop. No guilt. You still get your win. You still kept the promise to yourself. This way, you never break the chain. You're always moving forward, even on your worst days. This is how I wrote my first book. The idea of writing 100,000 words was terrifying. So I made a deal with myself. Just write for 5 minutes every day. Some days, that's all I did. I'd write 1 or 2 paragraphs and close my laptop. But many other days, those 5 minutes turned into an hour of flow. The secret wasn't finding the motivation to write for an hour. The secret was finding the discipline to start for 5 minutes. Over time, those small sessions compounded into a finished manuscript. It works for everything: fitness, learning a skill, building a business. It breaks the cycle of all or nothing thinking that keeps so many of us stuck. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect mood. You just start. So, here's how you can put this into practice tonight. First, pick one area of your life where you want to build discipline. Just one. Don't try to fix everything at once. Maybe it's fitness, studying, or keeping your space clean. Second, define your 5-minute win. Make it specific and incredibly easy. For example, I will do a 5-minute home workout video, or I will read 2 pages of my textbook, or I will spend 5 minutes tidying the kitchen counter. The key is to make it so simple you can't say no. Third, and this is crucial, decide when and where you will do it. Attach it to an existing habit. For instance, right after I brush my teeth at night, I will meditate for 5 minutes. This makes it automatic. Remember, the goal for the first couple of weeks is not progress. It's consistency. You are training your brain to show up. Don't judge the outcome. Just celebrate the fact that you did it. Put a check mark on a calendar. Give yourself a mental high five. This positive reinforcement wires your brain to want to do it again. You're not fighting against yourself anymore. You're working with yourself. You're building a system for success, not just relying on fleeting motivation. This isn't about a dramatic life overhaul. It's about a quiet, steady revolution. It's about proving to yourself, one 5-minute win at a time, that you are capable of amazing things. You just have to start small. So let's recap. The secret to building discipline isn't about having superhuman willpower. It's about the 5-minute win. It works because it beats procrastination by making it too easy to start. It rebuilds the trust you have in yourself by giving you a promise you can actually keep. And it creates unstoppable momentum that often carries you far beyond those initial 5 minutes. It transforms your identity from someone who quits to someone who shows up. My challenge to you is this: don't just watch this video and forget about it. Try this tonight. Pick one small thing. Just one. And give it 5 minutes. Let me know in the comments what your 5-minute win is going to be. Let's build this habit together. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped, consider subscribing for more ways to improve, one small step at a time. I'll see you in the next one.